Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Navy midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other. Turning on the Jets. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Working that left side now. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense.
It's a running room. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Takes the easy completion. Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, midshipman.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Air Force Falcons offense will get the ball for the first time. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense...
And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. The Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run it from the gun. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide. And the Falcons will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. And Navy will go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Got it set up on the outside. No sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. From the gun. Wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still running at the 40. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down.
Now on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Wants to adjust the pattern. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Scrambling away. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He spins that thing down the middle. Makes the play, it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long, they dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
He'll try to take it back. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, Falcons. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. NC State is piling up the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up 14 over Louisiana Tech. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The RPO fired complete to the left. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
Buys a little time with his feet. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Unleashes one. It's complete. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
It's complete! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Navy!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got a man, it's Hodges. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. The Falcons come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. On the option. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Looking for room. It's Vybz. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And here comes the Navy offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Now adjusting. Trying to escape and get it himself. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He's going to take off. Gets the first himself. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop him. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Gets the back moving. On third down, going up top. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Makes the catch. It's Vaughn. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Now on the option. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. Complete downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Falcons want to crank the tempo.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Falcons are on the move.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They'll go to the fullback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards. Second and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. on the option. They'll go to the ground. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And it slips just inside that right upright. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Hawaii is ahead in this one, but unlike the playing days of Colt Brennan and Timmy Chang, this has not been a blowout today in Aloha Stadium. They're up by 4 over UNLV. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
He might want another play. They'll move the tight end. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Looking down the left side. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes on the quarterback stats, not the receivers.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Good. He's loose. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Right on target the first time, now he'll try another from 24 yards out. What a disappointment. No good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. All wideouts, no backs. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Grab near the sticks, it's Glass. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do... There he goes! They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Navy out of the break with a first down. Calls his own number. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on third and long. Moves around to clear up the vision. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Falcons headed quickly to the line. They'll run the option. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade helping this Navy defense. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
It's second down.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Trying play action. Using his feet to buy time. They're working that left side. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. The midshipmen come to the line facing third and short. To throw, it's Hawkins. Takes the easy one to the back. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Offense working from the pistol. He'll pull it on the read. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Running into the open space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing. They're going to get him for grounding.
Intentional grounding.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. To the air, it's Hawkins. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself on the draw. Gets it past the marker. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That will put the